All right, just taking a quick look at this new Telluride. It's getting a lot of attention, and for good reason, right? Kia's been pushing the design boundaries here, trying different things, different lines, different shapes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? But you're not going to come up with a new design like this without trying new things, right? I mean, so many car companies, it's every generation, the car looks almost the same, doesn't it? And you end up getting nowhere. And just look at how far Kia has come. I mean, before the first generation Telluride, Kia was kind of, a laughing stock, wasn't it? I mean, it was a car that everybody made fun of. And that did change with the original Telluride. And now they're not just settling for, mediocre or acceptable. They're going all the way up, right? They're going for the high-end look. And this is interesting, so much so I almost wonder if the Hyundai Kia bosses thought maybe we should not have this thing be a Kia. Maybe we should actually just have them make this thing be a Genesis. Basically they could just straighten out, clean up the LED lines, make them simple 2 lines. That would probably work, right? That would probably work, and they could probably sell it for a lot more money. But I'm glad to see that they stuck with Kia, because this really makes a statement, doesn't it? That this is just, a mainstream vehicle, mainstream brand that can look this good, right? It really makes all the other designers at almost all the other companies look bad, doesn't it? Now, you might say, well, they didn't come up with this design, completely by themselves. I mean, obviously, they took inspiration from the Range Rover, right? The Land Rover Range Rover. I mean, for sure they did. But, guess what? There's nothing wrong with taking some inspiration. I mean, it's not a copy, but you see the clean lines and this real swept back look, especially from this rear 3/4. And it is kind of interesting that, this is a big vehicle. This is a big SUV. But yeah, that roof line does drop off quite a lot. And of course, this is good for aerodynamics. And especially, it kind of goes with the theme here with the clean flush door handles, right? This is all stuff that Range Rover has managed to do. It managed to do quite successfully. I mean, it's a hard thing to kind of blend an aerodynamic design with something, that has a lot of presence and prestige, right? And so, yeah, they did it. Now, the one thing to note, though, is that, because of that, when you're looking at it from straight on, the back here, it almost does start to take on a little bit of like a wagon look, right? But it's nowhere near the size of a wagon. This thing's huge. It's huge. It's huge. I mean, it's a 3-row SUV, right? I mean, and there's pretty decent space even in the 3rd row. So now, of course, you don't want to be sitting in the 3rd row, though. You want to be sitting in the driver's seat of this thing, and especially with these chairs that they have. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they have these in other Hyundai Kia models where, basically it's like a lounge chair that extends out, and it'll massage you and everything too. So it's not just the look here. It's not just the luxury look. You're gonna feel like you're driving a luxury car when you're sitting in this thing as well.